man's greed. And as God goes on giving, we do not know many times how to use the things God blesses us with. He has given us intellect. It can be used for anything, for destruction or construction. He has given a body. We can use it or abuse it. Everything God gives, and we have the highest power to abuse everything what He gives. That is nature of man. Until he gets a goal to reach and has an aim of life till then. And God also, the innermost desire He wants to remove. Deep within is the desire for enjoyments. There was a businessman with great difficulty used to manage his family. In those days, in this region, especially the Brahmin family who are priests of a temple, they cannot hoard anything for tomorrow. People used to get frightened to give a girl to the priest's house. But mama agar doodh ka madari. They used to think very frightened to give their daughter to priest's house because he cannot keep anything for tomorrow. Whatever comes, that day what he needs, inevitably that he has to utilize, and rest he has to put in the hundi. Minimum bare living. He cannot touch his wife except for getting a child. No enjoyments. So that kind of strict life, because he must be in close contact with God. He must be able to hear what God says and convey to the people. And what are grievances of people, he must be able to convey to. We used to say, the standing on the threshold of the God to speak to people what God wants to convey and what people have to convey to God. So a priest like that was there of olden days. Even in our young days we have seen such priests before our eyes. Now they move about in cars. The exploitation has begun. So one businessman was there. He is with great difficulty is able to make his livelihood. So he goes and tells priest, see, I am doing business. My business is very weak. Can I have partnership with God? Will you just give an application to Him? 10% of my profit I will give to God. He says, I will pray on your behalf. I will present your request. He prays. Then within a week, from unknown corners, he starts getting business. And he suddenly gets $100 per week. Now $10 he has to give every week to God. He gives first share of God. He gives, hands over. Then slowly his business, every day it is flourishing and more and more. Within 1 year, he had to give $500 per week. Second year, it raises to $700 per week. And it is going on increasing. When it reaches $1,000 per week, he starts thinking, what to do now? $1,000 I have to give to God. His business is increased like that. He doesn't look at the business, but he is looking at the amount he has to give to the God. Now he is worried. One day he goes to the priest and says, see, $1,000 I am giving every week to God. can he reduce a little? Because his expenses has increased, enjoyments have increased. From littlest necessities, he is entering into enjoyments. Then priest says, all right, we cannot, now bargain we cannot do. What profit you are getting? You are 10%. You have got so much, and 10% of it is nothing. 90 rupees is yours, 10 rupees you are giving to God. It doesn't matter. He said, but still, my expenses also have increased. Then we'll go back. We can do only one thing. We can pray to God. You bring me back to 10 rupees, $10 a week. Then he starts thinking. I will think over and tell you whether you have to pray to reverse the process. Once we are getting accustomed to enjoyments, to return, go back to the process is very difficult. We are not satisfied with anything so the contentment, inner contentment with whatever we have. There is no injustice in realm of God and nature. To live in tune with nature and God, all your problems, all your difficulties end. And you don't feel of having anything from this world anymore. So much. हिंदी में बोलते हैं छप्पर फाड़ के देते हैं भगवान जब देते हैं. So you will not be able to be contained with that. So much. So that dependence, love of God. And what are we seeking actually in our life? Slowly, everything what we attain is going to end. To leave everything and go. So something which goes with us, we have to earn and go. Now, apart from living a happy, joyful life here, we must make way for the next world also where we are going. Okay. Nice thing. Be happy. God has given body, mind, senses, everything. Slowly learn to offer it. Offer all your things, what you do also, because we are doing with our body. It is not our body, our mind. Though we claim it to be ours and aspire for so many things in this world which are not ours. So nature will snatch away one by one. We utilize nicely all the things God has given and evolve. Evolution is most important.